In football, it's what's up front that counts. There's no one more valued in sport than the good big man. Someone big enough to blot out the sun or cloud a quarterback's vision. At 6'9", 265 pounds, Ed Too Tall Jones is a computer's printout of the ultimate quarterback's nightmare. With each game, more quarterbacks wear Too Tall Jones as part of their uniform. But while number 72 still grows into an all-pro, number 79 is already one. Harvey Martin has led Dallas in sacks every year he's been a Cowboy. And this season he tacked on 15 more for a career total of 44. His trademark is the outside rush. The Martin equation reads, speed plus head slap equals 250 pounds of squeeze. Against the New York Giants, Harvey took an inside route to pulverize Craig Morton and preserve a last-second victory. To protect the quarterback from Martin, tackles need shackles and ankle bracelets because a firm hold is no guarantee. Number 79 is a tide that keeps rolling in. Because of players like Martin, this defense was one of the best in Cowboy history. It was big, fast, and strong down the stretch. A horse you could ride all the way to the Super Bowl. One would assume that after 17 years of continuous service, Tom Landry's philosophies would ossify like dinosaur bones. Instead, the dean of NFL head coaches remains the most creative strategist in the game.
It looks like confusion to anybody who doesn't know much about the game because it looks like it's just 11 men attacking each other at one time. But as you learn the game, it becomes very scientific, especially in professional football. It becomes very intriguing and exciting.
Landry's offense is a symphony of many movements, with varied soloists playing in team harmony. His ambitious concepts make the Cowboys not only the most entertaining, but the hardest team to prepare for in the game. Critics claim Landry's offense is overly ornamental. Camouflaged in this flurry of feints and jabs is a heavyweight right hand under the heart, delivered by running back Scott Laidlaw, Preston Pearson, Doug Dennison, and Robert Newhouse. On the surface, the Cowboy offense is a gingerbread house chock full of goodies and surprises. Underneath, hard leadership is provided by Landry and quarterback Roger Staubach, the conductor through which all the lightning pass.
I'm aggressive to a degree. As a quarterback, you got to keep your poise. You can't get overly emotional because you've got a lot on your mind. You've got to do a lot of things mentally to control the game. But I get very competitive, and where you can't be particularly a nice guy in the field because the aspect of the game and the type of game it is. You've got to be competitive, aggressive, and give everything you have physically.
Always the bullseye for defenses, Roger modified his daring scrambles and invented the Staubach slide, a device that stole yards and years for his career. This watered-down approach did not drain his natural instincts. Above all, number 12 is a fierce and feared competitor, and his drive and dive for victory eventually proved a stumbling block to Cowboys' hopes for the Super Bowl. Midway through the season, Starbuck tempted Dame Fortune once too often, and for the Dallas Cowboys, the season took an ominous turn. The diagnosis was a fractured fifth metacarpal on his throwing hand. Swaddled in bandages, Roger played on, but not near as effectively. Through 7 weeks, his 70% completion average and a volley of touchdowns with few interceptions gave him the highest quarterback efficiency rating in history. Starbuck was willing, but not as able. Teams that once swooned before this wild and woolly team now got up and danced on it. Their running game, once so valued, was kidnapped, ransomed, and never returned. The Cowboys tried varied rushing combinations to pep up their attack, but in effect they were hamstrung by injuries to Robert Newhouse. Without his primary back, Starbuck was forced to rely heavily on the trusty shotgun, a passing formation that the Cowboys embellished with some new twists. Surprise runs by a back like Charles Young adds to the shotgun's firepower, but its true worth lies in its ability to shoot 5 potential receivers quickly and cleanly into the passing lanes. The shotgun is indispensable in beating the clock by moving the ball surely and certainly and using the sidelines. It can also spray out long-range touchdowns with a pull of its trigger. Formations and quarterbacks are worthless without a core of receivers with a knack for the end zone. Pro Bowler Billy Joe Dupree caught more passes than any tight end in the NFC, and Swift Golden Richards averaged over 21 yards a catch. The best of the best was Drew Pearson, the NFC's leading receiver and the favorite subject of Roger Starbuck.
Drew Pearson and I, of course, we've had a very good rapport together. It started in that offseason. We just worked out when he was a free agent, and we've got a lot of confidence in each other. That's the big thing for a receiver and a quarterback, believing in each other. When you do that, you go to each other in a clutch. And Drew has been our clutch receiver, and I go to him when we're in trouble, when we're not in trouble. And I just believe he's going to make the play, and he believes I'm going to try and get him the ball some way, and he's going to do everything he can to make the play for me. And it's a rapport, it's a confidence in each other, and it starts in the huddle, and we break the huddle, and we go from there.
Number 88 is the dance master. With every step, every cut, he reads and reacts to coverage. Pearson runs stopwatch perfect sideline patterns and is utterly without fear over the middle. One coach aptly described Pearson's smooth, unhurried stride and ability to maneuver by saying, he's like an Indian running through the forest at night. Ram coach Chuck Knox said it simply and better with one word: sweet.
it's just hard to put your hand on exactly why he makes the big plays, but he does. And there's certain athletes that do it, and Drew Pearson's one of them.
Webster's Collegiate Dictionary defines clutch as, number 1, hand in the act of seizing, grasping, or holding. Of Drew Pearson's 58 receptions, few came very easy. Number 2, clutch, a tight or crucial situation. Pearson scored 8 touchdowns, most in desperate situations. 7 of them came receiving, the other by doing what came naturally. Number 3, clutch, a receiver named Drew Pearson. There is a fever at Texas Stadium where every Sunday offers a season's worth of excitement. The Dallas Cowboys are a team of enduring traditions. Dominant defense, explosive offense, and superior coaching. It is a team that does not dream of championships, but expects them. A team of captains and kings, Starbucks and Pearsons, and the men that make it all work. Fitzgerald, Nye, Lawless, Scott, Neely, Wright, and Donovan. They are solid and deep at every position, rich in young talent and unfailingly unpredictable. They are the wild and woolly Dallas Cowboys, the most exciting team in pro football.